Oh, wow. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Am I dizzy or what's going on in here, man? I'm in some kind of crazy time warp zone over here where things are pumping and dumping all over the place. Am I in a treadmill or am I in a moving hallway? I can't even tell. God bless everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Even if you're not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed, guys, as Bitcoin is getting a pump and dump. Crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. And as usual, if we can get 1,500 likes within the first half hour, we will be giving away 1,000 US dollars, baby. Bitcoin is getting a dump right now, retracing pretty much everything that we got yesterday's stream, and we're going to be discussing this. Of course, we are getting a rejection right from the key level given in advance in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. So shout out to the Casper Crew, and shout out to everybody in the live right now, as we're going to be going over this juicy price action after we get the pump from the tariff announcement. And now we have literally just given it all back. It's pretty crazy. In about one day, we've given back about 6% of the 7%. So we pretty much gave back everything except 1% from yesterday. Got to give a major shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to Clay the Great. He says, look like Jay got bit by transgender non-binary gender studies student and is now hallucinating. Shout out to Sven. Fast move up equals fast move down. That is true. That is what they say. Boom. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Major shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to Feeling is Healing. Shout out to Michael. I hate Ethereum. Shout out to Jeremy. I hit the like. Shout out to the Whiskey Reaper. Bigger dump than pump. There's a mountain of dump. Do you smell the mountain of dump? I smell something, but I think it's just the plunger that I have next to me. Woof, man. I'm feeling something. I'm smelling something. Major shout out to Mega Tree for Circus Market. Shout out to JB Gammy. Shout out to Durian. Shout out to David Hornback. Shout out to Sniper Gargan. Shout out to Orange Man. JR says Orange Man, love the fake pamps. Shout out to Fiber Splice God. The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh. Shout out to Baron. Shout out to Michael. He says it's complacency. This is going to 20K. Major shout to Splashfire Films and all the mods holding it down right now with the wrench, guys. Guys, I do have to remind you all that BLOFIN is currently offering 10% cash back, plus multiple chances to win $100 on these live streams, courtesy of BLOFIN. If you sign up using my link for BLOFIN, even if you don't deposit anything, you still have a chance to win $100. Also, MEXC is currently offering a 400 USDT position airdrop, only if you sign up with the Jason Casper exclusive link. Whew. As you can see right here, we have 3 more days to get your $400 airdrop on MEXC following these simple steps. Links to these things, guys, in the description of the video. All right. Bitcoin trying to get a little bit of a bounce. Roni E Queso right here. We're going to be popping right in. Make sure to smash the like. We got about 800 viewers. Let's see if we can't get the likes up to the watchers. 1,500 likes in the first half hour. We'll be giving away 1,000 USDT. Shout out to Steven S. Shout out to Fiber Splice God. Shout out to Hiron, who says shout out to Casper. Jason Casper. All right, man. Let's take a quick look here. Let's pop on over to the Bitcoin chart. Now, yesterday, guys, we've got to remember what happened yesterday. All right, let's take a good look over here. A good look over here. My goodness, would you look at that? So, remember what we were talking about yesterday. We're saying Bitcoin is getting a pump facilitated by Donald Trump. All right, so first of all, we had some tariff wars going on yesterday. President XI versus the American President Donald Trump in the chicken yard. All right, they're giving each other some tariffs over here. It's the battle of the beer bellies. All right, and yesterday we were dumping like crazy. We were looking like this. Donald Trump with the upside down McDonald's pattern. All right, we were pumping up. Election happens. Trump coin happens. Boom, massive rug pull. Then all of a sudden, tariffs are gone for 90 days. Boom, baby. We're back, baby. Donald Trump is back, flexing with the American flag stripes, making the six-pack look more jacked. All right? But look at this. We are currently getting a little bit of a dump here. And honestly, what's going to happen next? It depends. So make sure to get on your adult diapers, guys. Make sure to put on the maximum absorbency extra large adult diapers, because you do not want to get liquidated. You want to be confident going into every single trade with a plan like this man right here. You don't make your face with your hand on your hip like that unless you are a confident man. Knowing that no matter what happens, you got yourself a plan because you're a confident man. Now, let's go to the daily time frame and look at where we rejected from yesterday. If you were here on yesterday's live stream, you know exactly where and why we rejected. Take a look at all the volume that we played here since the breakdown of this range. We have the breakdown of 90K. Ever since we break down from there, we take a look at all the volume that we traded below that breakdown. And you can see we're coming up to the high volume node. Confluence with the Fibonacci 618, pretty much to the dang dollar. Pretty much to the dang dollar. In fact, you can see that as we came up to the coveted 618 Fibonacci level, and we did ask her out on a date, she gave us the old rejection. She gave us the hand in the face and said, Jason, I like you, but I like you kind of like a brother, like a friend. Not like that, Jason. You guys know that old line? Yeah, every girl I've ever asked out gave me that line, you know what I'm saying? And we got the old rejectiononi in queso. Man, that is pretty crazy. Now, it is a very technical level that we are rejecting from here, but is there a silver lining? Is there some hope? We're going to be talking about it, all right? Because yesterday, I was feeling pretty good, man. This morning, I looked at the chart, I was feeling like this. Man, I went from this to this in a few minutes with this dump, man. I was feeling good. I almost purchased me a brand new Kubota tractor with a backhoe and everything. Bought myself a brand new Market Cipher shirt. Bought myself a brand new dang Pikachu hat. Had to sell it all. Ended up sitting in the street corner looking like this guy. All right? But is there a silver lining here? Well, let's take a look at the daily time frame. Make sure to smash up the likes. Bitcoin on the daily time frame yesterday. We did, in fact, confirm something that, in my opinion, is quite bullish. We got ourselves as the price is getting lower. All right? Now, here, we have to remember, the price is getting lower into very key support. All right? We have to recognize that as we come into this box right here, the danger zone, as I call it, this is a place where we could find major support on Bitcoin. And we are seeing, as the price is getting lower, we are seeing the coveted uneven butt cheek pattern on Market Cipher be on the daily, where we have a big, juicy left butt cheek, followed by a tiny, skinny right butt cheek. Why are the butt cheeks uneven? Well, it's what happens when you work out without warming up first. Okay, the hip flexors are tight on the right side. The glute won't fire, and the left glute takes over all the work. Leads to an imbalance. And imbalances means there needs to be a correction. In this case, the correction needs to be to the upside. And we saw that green dot confirm. We're seeing the money flow getting higher over time on the daily as we're coming down to a box of support. So, as you see, we did in fact close yesterday's candle bullish engulfing on the daily. Doesn't look too bearish, to be honest with you. Now, yesterday we were saying $83,300 is going to be our very, very key level. The one thing I'm looking for to get bullish, baby, super bullish. All right, let's take another sniff of this. Horrible. One thing I need to get bullish, ultra bullish, guys, is a daily candle close above 83.3. We close the daily candle above 83.3, then we can come up to $90,000. Easy. But if we get a rejection from there, not good. Now, there's two possibilities right now. Possibility number one is that we make a higher low. Okay, let's clear off the Chisnart here. We're going to clear off the Chisnart. We're going to go ahead and pull our Fibonacci from the last swing low to our current high. All right, whoa. Do you guys see what I see? Do you guys see what I see? Now, remember, we got rejected from our Fibonacci golden pocket up here. We were in the friend zone. Hey, will you go out with me? Maybe we go for some pizza. Jason, you gross heathen. I'm vegan. I'm gluten-free. I don't eat cheese or gluten. Bam! Rejection. But because we're in the friend zone, guys, she is going to be there for support. She's right now giving us a little bit of a bounce, Roni and Queso, as we're coming down to backtest this key support resistance flip right here. Okay, so option number one is a higher low, right? We make a higher low from somewhere in here, and we continue up. This is what we're hoping for the bulls to come in. All right, that is option number one. We will see what happens here. Option number two is we get a bit of a retracement from here, but then we simply continue with this downtrend, right? So, what do I think is going to happen? Well, I'll be honest with you guys. The fact that we have confirmed a bullish divergence on the daily means I'm definitely looking for a bottom to come in. And I actually, right now, if we confirm a candle close, let's say the daily candle today, above 83.3, I'm going to be bullish. I'm going to be looking for $90,000 for certain. If we can't close the daily candle above that level and this candle closes perp, I am open to another move to the downside. And the reason why is because, in my opinion, all things considered, do I believe that the bottom is near? Yes. But we have front run such key supports. Like, for example, you know, we're front running the macro Fibonacci golden pocket. We're front running $73,000 macro support resistance split. So if we don't get our bullish reaction from here, if we can't reclaim the key resistance, which is 83.3 from here, well, so far, the chart is telling us, yeah, we've made another lower high, and the market structure is unable now to get that move back above the key level of 83.3 to close. And we can see another low. But here's the thing, and here's the good news about this. We are seeing the chart looking more and more bullish as we're dumping. All right, so as you dump and things look more bullish, in my opinion, I mean, that means we should be looking for a bounce, right? Looking for a bounce. Now, yes, the stock market's taking major tumbles today as well. Take a look at the ES mini futures. All right, we have basically gotten a big pump from the tariff news and a rejection from the major support resistance flip, right? This was our support right here at the Fibonacci golden pocket, 5,500. And we came to backtest 5,500 and we're getting a dump. So same with the ES right now. We are either going to make a higher low here or we are going to make a lower low. Now, again, we do have some ways to go before we hit into that macro Fibonacci golden pocket on the ES. Same with the Bitcoin. This golden pocket we're bouncing from right now is not the golden pocket. The golden pocket is going to be from a little bit lower here. The golden pocket is going to be from like 77.9. All right. So I'm gonna be watching to see what happens around 78K. Right? What the heck kind of music do I have? What kind of music is this right now? Hang on one second. You guys hear this weird music playing in the background? This isn't Jason Casper music. Let's see, what's this? Huh? What? I don't know. I lost my good Jason Casper music. My JCM. All right, man. What kind? Hang on. I gotta get some real music up in here. Hang on. Just some old school hip hop beats up in here. Okay. So this to me 78,000. That's the line I really don't want to cross today. Before I'd say that we come to make another low. But right now, we are seeing a little bit of a push to the upside. Let's take a look at the order flow. Let's see what happened here, because we did have some bearish CVD divergences this morning. All right, let's go ahead and refresh this. Come on, XO charts. Come on. Don't do this to me now. We're live on the internet. You're going to make me look like a fool. Hang on, let me put on my glasses here. Now, this morning, what did we see? We were seeing, actually, if you take a look here, we were seeing some bearish CVD divergences forming as the price was making lower highs under VWAP. You see right here, we were seeing quite a few bit of longs being absorbed right here, and that actually led to our move to the downside. Now let's take a look here at the TPO chart to see if we actually, yeah, now look at this. That was such a swift move to the downside. We left behind some single prints, which means we could get a nice little squeeze, oh baby squeeze, and fill these single prints and come back to 80,600. All right, so 80,600, let's put that in our chart right now. 80,006 is gonna be our key level of resistance right now, okay? It's gonna be key resistance. All right, 80,562. And also, we wanna be aware of our key support. All right, let's mark out these levels here. This is gonna be key support right down here. Key support. All right, we got key resistance, we got key support. Bitcoin is making an attempt right now to fill these single prints to come up to 80,562. Let's pull. Okay, yeah. All right. So these, I'd say right now, if you're a day trader, a scalp trader, these would be two areas of interest for me. All right. These would be two areas of interest in my book. All right. Jason Casper has a book, and in his book right now, not major, but key local resistance is going to be 80,006. Key local support right now is going to be just below $78,000. All right. We got 1,400 people in the house. Make sure to smash the likes, guys. NASDAQ is dumping. Let's see. Let's check out NQ. NQ right now is doing the same thing as Bitcoin, right? NQ took a big dump, but we're making that higher low, and it is lunchtime for New York, okay? Everyone's out there eating their pizza, their pepperoni pizzas, with their cholesterols and their carbohydrates, okay? And then when they come back in approximately 20 minutes, we're going to start seeing people hitting that buy and sell again. All right, come on, Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin. What's it going to do? What's the market maker going to do? What's it going to be? Come on, make your move. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to bring the fire today on this stream. Got to give a major shout out to everybody in the chat right now. First of all, major shout out to Preparing for War. Shout out to the Dusty Hunt. 6 Juanita saw SBF in jail and now she's pregnant. What? I can't believe that. Shout out to Thomas in the chat. Shout out to Bad Karma. Lifer Music. Shout out to OJ Blockchain. Is that Lifer Music? Shout out to Darren Ransom from the Pump Song to this. What's going on, bro? Well, look. Fast move up, fast move down. All right, that's basically what happened. We got a breakdown here. The traditional markets, they dumped Bitcoin as well. I honestly, I thought we were going to get a little bit of a bounce after taking these lows at around $81,000. We tried to do it, and then boom, we got sucked down like a vacuum cleaner, sucking up a whole bunch of crumbs from your kids who ate a whole bunch of Cheetos on the floor and then smashed them into the carpet, thinking it was funny. Sheesh, kids, why you gotta do that to me? I got so much on my plate, I don't have time to come and vacuum this like the price action, like Donald Trump coming in looking all strong, dumping us, making us work at McDonald's with the upside down tattoo, American chest tattoo Donald Trump pattern on market Cipher B. All right, now that is something that we do need to take into consideration here. You know, as we came up to this level, we did see the bearish divergences. Okay, we saw it on the 12, we saw it on the 24. As the price was getting higher, we did see that McDonald's Donald Trump chest pattern. Okay, we clearly saw that as the price was getting higher. But I do have to say, fundamentally, the fact that tariffs are paused is still bullish. And this could be a catalyst still for the 4-year cycle to continue as it has historically, so that we do see the next few months being bullish. And the fact that we have confirmed a bullish divergence on the daily does give me hope. This does look nice, I'm not gonna lie. We got money flow coming up. We got momentum waves coming up here. Confirmed BitBoy butt cheeks. All right, if anyone doesn't know what a BitBoy butt cheek is, it's an uneven butt cheek pattern with a big left cheek, a skinny right cheek like this. But you have these big green dots. These are called the Big Bens. All right, the Big Ben Armstrong green dots, known as BitBoy butt cheeks. When you see the two Big Ben dots with the uneven butt cheek pattern, it is called the BitBoy butt cheek pattern. Okay, the BBBCP, the BBBCP, baby, the BBBCP. You guys see the BBBCP on the C, which means chart. The BBBCP on the C. You know? Alright, yeah, people were wondering about the music. China tariffs not paused. China tariffs the only ones that matter, says Lance. I don't know. We'll have to see. What's the best, most efficient fruits or vegetables to plant at home? Potatoes. Potatoes and squash. If you guys want to be self-sufficient, potatoes, squash, and chickens. And beans. Potatoes, squash, chickens, beans. Potatoes, squash, chickens, beans. Potatoes, squash, chickens, beans. You plant yourself some potatoes. Alright? And you got yourself. I'm going to just give it to you real. Alright? You want to be self-sufficient. Potatoes, white potatoes in the north, sweet potatoes in the south. Alright? If you could do sweet potatoes, definitely is better. But you plant potatoes and squash, you now have lots of carbohydrates and fat and protein. Because those squash, you can eat the seeds. And the seeds are full of proteins and fats. Alright, plus the flesh of the squash is very nutrient dense. Beans, you got yourself protein and some carbohydrates in there. Plus lots of nutrients. Chickens, you got yourself eggs, you got yourself fat. Alright, protein, all three macronutrients, lots of micronutrients with potatoes, squash, beans, and chickens. Alright, you're looking to get self-sufficient. Potatoes, you don't have to do a dang thing for them. You put them in the ground and they grow, they produce. I have done nothing to the soil, nothing to the soil. I live in a very rocky area. Rocky, disgusting dirt. Wouldn't even call it soil. I've gotten prolific harvests of potatoes. All right? Squash. They grow like weeds. Vines everywhere. Squash everywhere. They last all winter. All right? All right, let's see. Gold has created a new high. HFG says the bull is done. Yeah, plant some eggs and grow some chickens, baby. Plant some eggs and grow some chickens. Is the bull market done? Here's the thing. I don't think we can say for certain the bull market is done until we change market structure on the monthly. All right, but what were we going to take a look at here? Did you hear me say recently that I use K-cups? I don't think I said that. How do you trade when you're sick? I don't usually. I guess I did that one day. I don't know. I'm usually not sick. Praise God. Praise God. Praise God. We were going to look at something here. We're going to look at the NASDAQ, right? We're going to look at NQ. Let's take a quick look at NQ. Take a quick look at NQ. Make sure to smash the likes, guys. We've got 1,500 people in the house, only 600 likes. Let's see if we can't get the likes up to the watchers, if you know what I mean. Okay. Shout out to First Coast Crypto. Thought you were carnivore? Heck no, bro. Everything I say about diet on here is usually a joke. I'm not carnivore, alright? I'm self-sufficient. You can't be a self-sufficient carnivore. Alright, no offense to all the carnivores out there, but your ancestors weren't eating ribeye steaks every night and every morning, okay? They were surviving out there. It's so funny to talk about our ancestors as if our ancestors had access to all that luscious, nutritious cuts of meat every single... Come on, man. Nah. They were eating whatever they could, all right? Whatever they could grow on the land. Can you imagine that? Supermarkets shut down, supply chain shuts down. You know, you got a whole yard to grow fruits and vegetables. Nope. Too many anti-nutrients in there. You're gonna starve to death. All right. Let's take a look at the NQ, the NASDAQ. All right. I think. Look, everything right now is getting a pump. Potentially could be making a higher low. No hate to my carnivores out there. No hate to my vegans either. All right, but I'm on the self-sufficient diet. The self-sufficient diet means you gotta grow it yourself, man. All right, that means you're eating plants and animals. A balanced diet. What a crazy thought. That, like, the way everybody ate forever up until, like, I don't know, 50 years ago. A balanced diet. These days, is everyone's against it, man. It's just like politics. You got your liberals, you got your neocons. All right, you got your vegans and you got your carnivores. It's literally politicized food, man. It's weird. It's so weird. All right. Yeah, NQ doing the same thing. Let's check out gold. Gold making new highs. Man, gold is pumping. Now, this is very interesting because gold, definitely, people move money into gold when they are very concerned about other assets. And even with the news about the tariffs and everything yesterday, we saw gold pump, and it's continuing to pump here. Let's go to the weekly time frame on gold right now. Guys, can you believe gold is $3,165 an ounce? That is wild, man. That is really wild, man. I mean, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I told you that 2,500 was super key, that we're going to flip that into support and then blast off, baby. And we are indeed blasting off to the stratosphere right now with gold. All right, let's get back to the Bitcoin. We are getting a little bit of a pump here on the 1 hour, okay? Again, our major resistance is going to be 80,550. Major support right now, just below 78K. All right, we're going to take a look at the volume of this entire lower range here. All right, so we're bouncing from the high volume node, confluence with this local Fibonacci golden pocket pull from this, right? Okay, that's where we're currently getting a little bit of support from, just a little bit of support. We're getting a little bit of support here. Just a little bit of support, all right? Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin. You can do it. Bitcoin, come on, you can do it, baby. We're all cheering you on over here. I'm cheering on Bitcoin. If you're cheering on Bitcoin, let me know. Do you have to vaccinate the chickens first? Do you even have to ask? Of course, you have to vaccinate everything first. I vaccinate my apples. I vaccinate my potatoes. You don't want to get the potato virus. Can you imagine that? The potato virus? I don't go out to the dang potato patch without wearing my nose plugs. I got these special nose plugs. I spray them with Lysol. I put them up my dang nose to make sure no viruses can get in, you know? Those little strands of RNA encapsulated in a little protein capsule floating around there just waiting to get you, you know? And of course, the same with the chickens. You know, I gotta vaccinate them. I give them little nose plugs, you know? Put it right up their beaks. Blink! They love it, man. They're just so happy to be safe. Be safe out there, everybody. Here we go. Bitcoin getting a little bit of a pump to the upside. All right. Shout out to Crypto Face. Shout out to, yeah, gold's gonna drop big time. You think so, preparing for war? Man, I hope not, because I'm heavily invested. I'm heavily invested myself in gold. Shout out to Bullish on Parade. I'm eating tacos in the dip rack. That's what's up, bro. Obesity is the #1 cause of death in the US. Yeah, that's true. I mean, look, when it comes to diet, this is my opinion. If you feel good and it's whole foods, single ingredient foods, then it's probably good for you, okay? If it's not single ingredient foods, it's probably not the best. If the majority of your diet is made from that, all right? It's probably not the best. Come on, Bitcoin. We're looking for a little bit of a move to the upside. We're getting a little bit of a bounce from here. We're looking to take a move up to 80,500. Come on, come on. Let's take a look at the order flow. We're filling the single prints. Next stop, 80,150. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Carnivore's working for Oso. That's what's up, man. Look, whatever works for you is great. For me, I just can't do the carnivore thing, all right? And I can't do the vegan thing either. Whatever works for you is great. I tried carnivore once. Tried it for a while, gave it a good shot. Same with the vegan. You lost a third of your chickens to MEXC disease. Man, I've had chickens get that too. I've had chickens get that as well. That's not good. Shout out to Jesse has to fix the diet. Man, I'm telling you, fix the diet, Jesse. It's the way to go. It's the way to go. I'm doing pretty good with my diet right now. Can we, yeah, let's take a look at the order flow. We forgot to look at it here. All right, we're looking at the single prints being filled, FILT, and we are seeing some longs come in after a big decrease of open interest here. So far, yeah, we're seeing a little bit of an increase of open interest here. So let's see what happens. We could. I don't think you could say we have bullish CBD here. All right, I don't think you could say we have bullish CBD here. I think so far to me this looks like the low may not be in yet, but this is a nice support, and I'd say if we get a retracement and then make a lower low, it's most likely going to be from this zone. And then I would be interested in this key support here. This is the more macro Fibonacci golden pocket. And if we're not going to hold that, then I would expect that we actually do go and take these lows again at 74.4. 74.4. 74.4. All right. So we are, if anybody's just coming in here, we are rejecting from 83.3. This is the level that we were talking about yesterday, saying if we close the daily candle above that level, then we're going straight to 90K. The reason why that's such a key level is because it is the high volume node of the breakdown of the macro range and the Fibonacci golden pocket. All right, let's take a look now at Ethereum. Okay, so look, all things considered here, ETH itself here, on the 12 hour, we do have some signs of potentially a low being in. All right, so we really need to see if we're going to make a higher low, because there is a chance we made a nice low, we made a higher high locally, so we could see something like this, right? A nice rounded bottom. We have the money flow coming up. We have the momentum waves coming up. All right. I'm interested in a higher low. I'm interested in a higher low. All right. Let's take a look at Link. Same deal. All these assets have made a local. When I say local, I mean like on the daily time frame, we've confirmed and closed a higher high in the daily. So there are some signs of a potential reversal happening in this zone here. We do have some nice bull divs here as well. Things are not looking the worst. All right. Yes, the trend is down, but things are definitely not looking the worst. All right. Let's just put it that way. Let's go back to our 12-minute time frame on Bitcoin here. The 12-minute time frame on Bitcoin makes me really think we have another low based on our momentum waves here. All right. We don't see a divergence. Let's check out our 6-minute. Yeah, the 6-minute, it makes me think we have another low. Makes me think we roll over somewhere and then do something like this. All right, to make that final low. The final low. That's what's making me think. And we do have all these single prints right here. These single prints right here. Making me think we can get that move up to 80,550, which is also just the golden pocket, the value area high, the support resistance flip. I'd say this is what I would be looking for here. Something like this, a little move up and then a drop back down. A little move up, then a drop back down. We got 1,700 in the house, only 700 likes. Guys, let's get the likes up to the watchers. The hourly is trash. The manipulation is unreal. You longed ETH at 1476. Did you catch the bottom? Well, let's see. Let's see. Shout out to Tyke Harope. Start watching me around January. Well, cool. Thanks for still being around. Sounds like sell the FOMO. Have I tried Dust? Talking about the drug PCP? Nah. Do anything I recommend to be on a good diet? I don't know. I mean, the thing that motivates me to be on a good diet is feeling good. Like feeling good. I don't know. Like I don't feel good when I don't eat a good diet. So I like to feel good. I like to have energy. I like to feel strong. I like to look good. I like to look like I lift. You know what I'm saying? That's what motivates me. Plus, I just enjoy healthy food. Like, it tastes great. I love it. Sweet potatoes, just like eggs, fruits, vegetables. I love that stuff. It's just good. I don't know. You got to just make it part of your lifestyle. Don't even buy the other stuff. Shout out to the Dog Pound NG. Jay, Trump tweeted about massive tax cuts. Is that bullish or bearish for Bitcoin? I saw that he did that. I don't know. I'll be honest. I have no idea. But AZTV says, send Bitcoin to 64 to 65, please, and thank you. So AZTV is looking for Bitcoin to go to 64, 65K. Let's just entertain a move to that area. All right? Let's just entertain a move to that area. 64, 65, what is key about that zone? That is our POC area of the previous range. That's going to be right around 67. Now, that's even above. So what do you see at 64, 65? You're looking to take the liquidity. He's looking to take the liquidity of these lows and then get a reversal. That would be a very tricky move right here. This would be a very tricky move on Bitcoin. Can you imagine if Bitcoin came to take the lows? That would really fake a lot of people out. Just this little liquidity right here from October 24th, 2024. That would really freak people out. That would take the election lows. That would wreck everybody who's expecting that we're never going to come to a Bitcoin price before the election. I like it, man. I like that. That would be a really difficult trade to get into. But look at this, actually. If we take the Fibonacci golden pocket from our January 2024 low to our current all-time high, that is the golden pocket right there as well. That is quite interesting. Let's take a look at this. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on. Yeah, okay, there we go. I hate it when things lag. I mean, I'm such an instant gratification millennial, microwave culture. I want it now. All right, don't tell me I have to wait 4 seconds for the dang internet. All right, this ain't 256K dial-up modem anymore. I pay a lot of money for this internet. All right. Yeah, it's right around that zone, I guess. It's right around that zone. All right, we are starting another 30-minute candle right now. We're starting another 30-minute candle. Let's go to our 30-minute chart. 30-minute candle, 30-minute chart. Blue and purple candles like a nice work of art. Here we go, Bitcoin pumping, baby. I have to fart. All right, let's see. What do I think the time frame is to see 74K again? Well, it could happen this week, man. Could happen this week. Wait, is this week almost over? Could happen this week. Could happen tomorrow. I don't know. I don't go on time frames. I don't know. I really don't go on time frames. I'm sorry. That's not how I roll. That's not how I roll when the bears are in control. You know? That's not how I roll when the bears are in control. Yeah, I know. I'll be trading out in the garden. Oh no, purple candle. Come on, half and out. Fartcoin. Yeah, Fartcoin doing pretty good right now. Isn't that funny? It's those memes that you just don't even pay any attention to that always end up doing good. It was like that for me with Dogecoin back in the day. Dogecoin back in the day. Yeah, shout out to Niels. He says high protein, whole food, strength train, cardio, good stuff, sleep, simple. Yeah, it's simple stuff. It is simple stuff. It is simple stuff for sure. Yeah, you don't have to overcomplicate it. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin, come on. Give us a nice blue pump. We need a blue, no more purple. We need a blue and no more purple. You know? Yeah, we need a blue. We don't want no more purple. Jason Casper's such a nerd like Steve Urkel. Go to 7-Eleven, slushy slurp, yo. Put it in my mouth, derp, yo. Oh no, we dumping Bitcoin back again. Driving through the town in our new Mercedes-Benz. Then we got repoed, had to do it again. Because we pump, we dump like Donald Trump and his friends. Yeah, you know he gave the Tay rips. Then he took them away, he said don't spit. By the bottom, short the top. Donald Trump coming in, baby, just don't stop. We had Trump and XI eye to eye in China. With the Tay rips, the chickens fly like a lima. Got the lima beans in the garden. Give you so much gas, you know your boy be farting. Donald Trump coming out so strong. American flag on the stomach with the strong. We got the stars on the left and then nothing on the right. Like the bears and the bulls and the biceps in the fight. Then he dumped it, looking like McDonald's. Upside down, can I hear the promos? You know the promises you make. In the kitchen, got the brownies and we like to bake. We got the purple candle coming down like a birthday cake. Chocolate vanilla, it's so real, it ain't no fake. You know we getting bit of a bounce market. Cipher B, we're gonna take a look at down below to let me see what we can see. We got the money flow and the bullish CBD, purple to the blue. Don't you know between you and me? Got that RSI looking so fly. JC Casper, pretty fly for a white guy. He's Raptors, he's coming out so fast. Don't you know that the price about to blast from the golden pocket? Can you spot it? Then we drop it like a rocket, cock a top it to the top. You know we never top it. Like we're spotting it down, we cut the grass. Got the lawnmowers going so fast, about to blast into the stratosphere. Sit back, relax, baby, have no fear, because Jason Casper is here. You know I like to do it, spit it in your ear. Yeah, now listen, I'm not queer, I'm at straight. That's how we do it, like a leer to leer. Get into the trap, then we give it back. Market makers coming through, they wanna lay you flat like the flat tire, run over a nail. Take a long trade, but then you know you gotta bail, because you look over and you see the garbage pail. Take the trade and throw it in like you're a big whale. You know you're trading with millions of dollars. Now if you're feeling bullish, let me hear ya holler. Yeah, don't you know I only wear my white pajamas? When I'm looking outside, I shave the llamas and I take the hair from the llamas, eat it down. Makes me fart, it makes my smile frown. Purple candles, you know we wear the crown, cause we're the trading king, the best around in town. Oh no, we see another purple. What rhymes with purple? Just Steve Urkel. Okay, so we are getting a little bit of a purple here. Man. We are getting a little bit of a purple here. So let's see what happens. You know, we might take that low again. We might take that low again. I'm seeing it kind of line up for a bull div here. So let's see. Let's see. Maybe we don't come up to fill the SPs. Please, baby, please. We don't want to fill the SP. We do want to fill the SPs. You know? We do want to fill those SPs. Let's see what happens here. All right, my man Visionary says, Visionary DeFi, remove sugar from your diet, drink only water and no oily and greasy food. You will lose the excess weight. A 2 to 3 day water only fast every month will accelerate the process. I can't hate on that, man. You know, I'm all about fasting myself. I'm all about fasting myself. What indicator am I using? Market Cipher B, baby. Market Cipher B. Best indicator on TradingView. Link in the description. Also, guys, what do I have to say? I have to say BLOFIN is offering 10% cash back. Many chances to win $100. Definitely check out BLOFIN. All right. Also, MEXC is offering a 400 USDT position airdrop if you sign up using my link, and you basically just sign up using my link, deposit $100. BLOFIN, you do not have to deposit anything to win the $100 on BLOFIN. All right. Also, guys, I'm officially partnered with BITUNIX. If you're looking for KYC free exchange, I'm gonna be messing with BITUNIX now, trading on there a little bit, because I'm always looking for new KYC free exchanges to be trading on. All right, it's really important to me that I'm not just on one exchange only. All right, here we go, baby. Bitcoin getting a little bit of a move to the downside. All right. Inverse head and shoulders, double bottom coming, says Loop Chef. Do I take caffeine? Yeah, I take mad caffeine, bro. Mad caffeine. So much caffeine. You know, don't forget to pray when you fast. Well, it depends. If I'm fasting and praying, right? Sometimes I fast for physical reasons. Other times I fast for the specific purpose of seeking the Lord. So there's two reasons to fast, in my opinion. Shout out to Rick. Says losing weight is easy. Is it easy though, Rick? Is it easy, Rick? It's not easy for me. All right. It's hard for me to lose weight. You know? You know why? I'm a huge eater, man. I'm always hungry. I'm always hungry. I eat like 4,500, 5,000 calories a day. All right. So I don't know if I got some kind of weird leptin-ghrelin disorder. But even when I was a kid, I was morbidly obese. I was always hungry. Always hungry. Still to this day, always hungry. It's 1 o'clock p.m. I've already eaten 3,500 calories today. And I could eat more. I stopped myself. You know? So that's the thing. It's not easy for everyone to lose weight. All right? The only reason I'm able to stay lean is because I love to work out. I live an active lifestyle. I have a walking desk. You know, but your average person, they like to eat. It's hard to do that, man. It's hard to do that. Yeah. It's hard to do that. You know? It's hard to do that. Yeah. It's hard to do that. Hey, yo. Jay Casper losing weight. It's hard to do that. Got the purple candles dumping right through that. Don't you know your long support market says no, you don't. You're about to get hurt, cause you know when you take the long, we dump right through. Bitcoin price about to take a poo. She said, nice to meet you, how do you do? We could go on a date, go to the zoo and see the bulls and the bears in a fight. We could hang out and eat all night. Don't you know I love to eat 5, 6, 7,000 calories when I'm hanging out with my girl Valerie. Gotta give a big shout out to my girl Val. Value area low, looking how? Looking like she wants to take the low below. Watch out, you know, my crypto flow for show. Jason Casper in the house, trading like an elephant is afraid of mouse. Because you know when they see the mouse, they start to scream. The bears and the bulls, if you know what I mean. Walking on the treadmill in some nice tight jeans. It chafes the thighs, it makes me scream. I hate when my thighs start to chafe, cause my thighs are so stiff like birthday cake. You know I like to eat it, makes me shake. It tastes so great, you know I like to make it, bake the oven. Turn it up to 450 please, and make me a cake with some extra cheese. Cause I love to eat mad calories, the fats, carbs, and proteins. Baby please, a nice bowl of rice, fry it up in oil. Next thing you know my pants start to soil, cause it goes right through me so fast. Gotta get the plunger, plunge it down at last in the toilet bowl. Watch out for the hole, you know I don't take control of the stroll, cause I'm walking on the treadmill with the stroll every day. We're coming to the charge, man, just to get paid. I give it to you straight, you know I never give it gay. I give it to you real, you know I never give it fake. Jason Casper says, baby, this is the way. When we come to the treadmill to take the trays, before we go, you have to flow, you have to know. My name is Joe, doing it before. You know I never do it after. Bitcoin price about to have to, like a nice velociraptor. We got the dinosaur, BC, you know a chapter in the book to the 5-minute frame. Bears and the bulls got me going so insane. Over to the order flow, and what do we see? We got a big open interest increase. Look over here at the CBD, the white line, it comes up, it starts to peak and back down. You know my smile turns into a frown. Can you even hear the sound around town? Jason Casper like a clown on the treadmill. Can you even hear the sound? The Bitcoin price goes straight into the ground like a pound. Super Mario Brothers all around. Oh, man. Okay, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. All right, JBW says, he'd love to watch more, but my rapping's so juvenile. I'm sorry, I know I'm a really bad rapper, but you know what? Sometimes I just can't help it, right? I just can't help it when the beat drops. But here's the thing, JBW, I invite you onto my channel for a rap battle. This will be the first ever live rap battle. JC versus JB. JC against JB for the rap battle of the century. All right, can we do it, JB? You down, man? Let's get a rap battle scheduled. All right, let's get a freestyle rap battle scheduled right now. Get a little cipher going, all right? Why are people not longing the golden pocket here? Why am I not longing the golden pocket here? Who says I'm not longing the golden pocket here? I'm still in my long from yesterday. I'm still in that long trade from yesterday. All right, all in is down for a battle. If there's no KYC, do you still have to pay taxes? Yeah, you still have to pay taxes. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not telling you what to do and not do, okay? You should always pay your taxes. And if you're taking crypto out of an exchange into KYC world, then you better pay your taxes, all right? Okay? You know? All right, Steak Sauce says, I literally got thousands of beats, and it seems like we got the same style. I'll send some dope ones. That would be cool, man. Let's see. That would be cool. All right, JBW, man, you down for the rap battle? You down for the rap battle? Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Can you guys believe that? Can you believe that? I can't believe that. I just got a crazy text message, man. Now I got the sweat dripping in my eye. Whew. Got the sweat dripping in my eye now. All right, let's see. We'll get some synthwave going. How about some nice comforting synthwave here? All right, Bitcoin looks like she's going for the low again. Dang, I guess we're not going to get that retrace, huh? I guess we're not going to get that retrace, huh? I'm looking for a freshie, man. Let's see if we can't get into a little bit of a freshie here. Let's see if we can't get into a little bit of a freshie here, all right? Trump met with the cabinet. All right, okay. Whatever happens in non-KYC stays in non-KYC, exactly. What does it mean when I say I'm still in the long? I was in the long trade yesterday. I haven't closed it out yet. Still hasn't hit the stop loss. That's what I mean. How long it took me to become profitable as a trader? It took me about 3 years. It doesn't have to take you that long. But, you know, you've got to really get the risk management down. Here's the thing, trading is not the type of thing you can just learn by doing. You've got to actually learn, you've got to have a system. You don't got yourself a system, trust me, it's not going to work out well. You got yourself a system, it'll work out pretty well. All right. Yeah, I'm looking for a fresh long. Yep, I'm looking for a fresh long. I'm looking for a fresh long. Trump is talking. Let's see, is Donald Trump really talking? That's bearish. That is bearish. When Trump talks, that's bearish. All right, let's look and see if Trump is talking. Let's see. Trump talking. I'm gonna search for it here on YouTube. Oh man, Trump's talking.
For them, and then we're going to ultimately bring them back. They'll go out. They're going to come back as legal workers.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Which I think will be I think it's very important to do. Okay, thank you very much. Great job. Jameson, I watched you testify for the last couple of days. You're on every night at 3 o'clock in the morning. You did great. You were fantastic. Thank you very much.
It's just what I like to do for fun, sir. You've been keeping us very busy. Last week, you started a reordering of international trade, something that hasn't happened for 80 years, something that should have happened decades ago. And you know that. You've known that for a long time. That's why you have us all working on this. You came into an emergency situation where President Biden left us with a $1.2 trillion trade deficit. It's the largest of any country in human history, the largest. So you declared an emergency, you took action.
You would say the largest in history, right?
In history.
There's There's never been anything like what he left us.
Trump, man.
Administration was a mess. So go ahead.
So you declared an emergency, you imposed a trade action, so now you have a tariff on the world, it promotes U.S. manufacturing, it protects U.S. workers, and you've also given room for negotiation during this time so we can open export markets for our farmers and other producers and American workers. And this is why the unions vote for you, this is why the workers vote for you, this is why the families want you to be the president, because you're standing up for American workers and American communities. We've had countries come in over the past couple of weeks that represent more than half of global domestic GDP, more than half. That's who's coming in to talk to you and to your advisors about how.
Trump's like, wait, you said there's never been anything like it? He's like, you're right, there's never been anything like it.
Well, thanks to your fantastic leadership, this amazing cabinet, and the very talented Doge team, I'm excited to announce that we anticipate savings in FY26 from reduction of waste and fraud by $150 billion. And I mean, and some of it is just absurd, like people getting unemployment insurance who haven't been born yet. I mean, I think anyone can appreciate whether, I mean, come on, that's just crazy. You know, some of these things, people ask me like, well, how are you going to find waste and fraud in the government? I'm like, well, actually just go in any direction. That's how you find it. It's very common. it's as the military would say, target-rich environment. So I think we're doing a lot of good and excellent collaboration with the cabinet to achieve these savings. And it will actually result in better services for the American people, and that we're going to be spending their tax dollars in a way that is sensible and fair and good.
And your people are fantastic. In fact, hopefully they'll stay around for the long haul. We'd like to keep as many as we can. They're great, smart, sharp, right? Finding things that nobody would have thought of. Very computer savvy.
Yeah. Working with hard to get the Trump Gold Card operational, hopefully in the next week or so.
That'll be great. That'll be very exciting. It's
Really exciting.
That's a pathway to citizenship into the United States.
It's a big deal.
Yep, it's a big deal. Thank you very much. Great job you're doing.
Thank you, sir. Thanks to your leadership and setting the mandate of transparency and accountability across the U.S. government. I'm bringing that transparency and accountability to the intelligence community, first and foremost, to make sure that you and your cabinet have that real-time, relevant, apolitical, objective intelligence to best inform, whether it's negotiations for peace, negotiations around tariffs, the great work that you are leading around the cabinet today. Secondly, working with Department of Homeland Security and the FBI to increase our information sharing to achieve your goal of countering the narcotic trafficking and our ability to go after cartels now designated as foreign terrorists. I met with the National Sheriff's Association this week, being able to work to make sure that the information that they are getting on the ground, that local law enforcement is getting on the ground, is being fed back up through to our National Counterterrorism Center, and that we have all of the federal agencies, state and local law enforcement, all on the same page as we are working to make our country safe again. And lastly, sir, as you know, declassification and rooting out weaponization and politicization of the intelligence community is a huge priority. You know more than anyone else the very dangerous and negative consequences of that. I've got a long list of things that we're investigating. We have the best of the best going after this. Election integrity being one of them. We have evidence of how these electronic voting systems have been vulnerable to hackers for a very long time and vulnerable to exploitation to manipulate the results of the votes being cast, which further drives forward your mandate to bring about paper ballot.
All right, guys. All right. I'm sorry, but I do need to head out. I need to head out. God bless you all in Jesus' name. I love each and every one of you. I have to head out. I have to cut the stream, guys, because I have something that's just come up. But Donald Trump is talking. Bitcoin is doing nothing. God bless you guys. I'll see you next week. Peace.